All writers should see Hamnet. The whole movie is beautiful, but it's the final scene and the process behind how they made it that has changed the way I write. It's emotionally eviscerating because it's the kind of culmination of the conflict between them, where she has been grieving and feels like he hasn't been able to meet her there. But when she's watching the play, she's realizing that he had to find this language to write this entire play that will not only mean that their son has this kind of, he's written the most famous play in the world that's about their son, so he found a container that they can communicate in, because he couldn't do it just in real life. And as a writer, that hits deeply, because one might say that's why we write. It's with this moment of Anya's breaking the fourth wall, touching the actor playing Hamlet, and it turns out this wasn't in the original script. Chloe Zhao says that they shot this ending, and she goes, shit, we don't have a movie. And Jessie Buckley is feeling lost, and she's driving home thinking, I hate myself and everyone can see that I'm lost. But then Buckley listens to On the Nature of Daylight, has this realization that perhaps it's not working because she's thinking of it as just her grief. Actually, there's 300 extras around her that are all have their own personal grief and pain. She sends this as a voice note to Chloe Zhao, who rewrites the entire ending of the film. And she's also going through a breakup, and kind of this connects with her deeply because she's like, this makes sense. I can't do this alone either. And comes up with this idea of the breaking of the fourth wall that makes it transcendent and magical. And doing more research, it seems like Chloe worked with the whole cast on something called dream work, which is a kind of Jungian active imagination tool. How it's changed my work, which I found a active imagination a meditation on Insight Timer. You go into a kind of imaginative space and you dig through, and I've just been hanging out with my characters in my imagination, which means that when I come to write my scenes, I already just have this feeling of them having fed me with images or moments or emotions that are connected to me. It really is like my characters are my friends. So give Chloe Zhao, Jessie Buckley and Maggie Farrell the Oscars immediately.